we had inside of the trade desk now fired, and this trade is officially over. I'm on the hunt for new squeezes, and one that stands out to me is Philip Morris off of the daily time frame. Now, why do I like Philip Morris? I have three key reasons. The first reason is all around the squeeze. The second reason is all around earnings and the upcoming earnings that we have. And finally, the third reason is around trend. Let me walk you through each one of these three reasons in more detail in this video. Let's start with reason number one, which is the squeeze. If I pull up the squeeze board, you can see that we currently have 65 total squeezes that are active. All of them are listed here, and you can scroll up and down to get an idea of what these squeezes are, how effective they've been, what is their win rate, etc. Now, what I'm focused on for this particular video is places where we have squeezes on multiple time frames that are setting up. Very easy way to see this list is to just click the multi-timeframe squeeze tab. This will show you the 13 places where we now have the multi-timeframe squeeze. You should notice from this list to this list, there's two names that continue to stay consistent on the board, and those two are Philip Morris and Altria Group. Now, Altria Group is a signal off of the 130-minute time frame, Philip Morris off of the daily, and I like the daily a little bit more. If you also take a look at the trade stats, you'll see that the daily with the Philip Morris has led to a much nicer overall return for this strategy, a plus 21% versus a plus 7% off of the 130-minute. So my focus, if you have to choose one here, is Philip Morris. Now, why else do I like Philip Morris? Well, take a look at the sheer amount of squeezes we have setting up. We have squeezes on, in this case, on the 15-minute, 30-minute, 39-minute, 1 hour daily. If I pull up the actual charts, you'll see that we have squeezes even on the weekly time frame. Let me show you. I open up the charts and you can take a look, weekly time frame down here. We even have a squeeze building up on this time frame, even the 195-minute. So squeezes all over the board here. Now the squeeze in Altria Group has had a positive win rate, almost 89%. We've had a plus 21% overall return for the strategy and a plus 2.4% on a per trade basis. So across the board, the squeeze inside of Philip Morris is one that I like. It passes our backtest filter, Now, reason number two why I like Philip Morris is the upcoming earnings. You'll see earnings is coming up July 22nd, pre-earnings. Now that means I have this particular exit date, if you will, and I can also apply our pre-earnings indicator to get some more data around what is the personality, what is the tendency of Philip Morris as we head into earnings. Now, given that earnings is within a week, I'm going to change our 14 days pre-earnings to 7 days, click OK, and now we have an understanding of what does Philip Morris look like as we head into earnings. I'll change our 5 years worth of data to 10 years worth of data for a little bit more data points. We now have a total of 40 earnings that we're looking at. And over those 40 earnings, 7 days pre-earnings, we have a tendency to rise more often than we do in terms of falling, 62.5% versus 37.5%. So a little bit more of a bullish bias tilt, if you will. The average move is just about 2%, so a small bucket, but still a nice bucket. A 2% move from our current price would still take us close to about 187.50, where we have the wicks here, 185, 187. So it's still a nice short-term target for a very quick, easy move for those of you looking for an in and out. What I'm looking for is a slightly meatier move here, and that comes off of the basis of a new trend. Let me remove our pre-earnings indicator now, and finally we go to number 3, which is trend. So if I zoom in, take a look at the market pulse. Recently turned green here, so you can see this line went from a market pulse, which before was a strong green, and ever since we transitioned, we've now been just chopping around back and forth here, back and forth. I'm looking for this chop to resolve more to the upside, especially with this recent trend switch and a pullback to the trend. Now, in terms of your stop on this particular trade, given how this chart looks on this trend line, I don't know you would want to give this trade much more room below even, say, the 618 extension. That would be about the max before which you may think that this squeeze is likely to fire short, especially given that this is our 4th overall touch at these highs here. We had the first touch here, we had the second touch, we had the third touch, and now we're approaching this a 4th time in which I'd like to see us break above and get to that 200 price mark near 198.82. Lots of tailwind themes as well to help support Philip Morris with the overall trends of the market. I hope this video was helpful for those of you looking for a new squeeze idea. Take care. If you'd like to learn more about our platform, be sure to visit squeezesetups.com. I'll see you in the next update.